The dark side of trying too hard. Hello, y'all. I'm Diana Brienne. Well, I just did another video on this subject. I think it was called The Dark Side of Success. And, I got to really thinking about trying too hard because I'm one of these people that tries too hard. I try too hard at everything. I've always got, so many projects going on and I want to be successful at this and that and over here. And, I'm a full-time college student, so I try to get straight A's, which I do. And then this semester, I made a decision that it wasn't worth it for me to constantly try to be a perfectionist. Not that I am a perfectionist, but a perfectionist at my schooling. I'm just going to enjoy my schooling. And hopefully I'll get good grades, but I'm not going to worry about it. The dark side of trying too hard, people put themselves under such pressure often when they don't need to put themselves under pressure. And it can affect their health. It can affect their relationships. It can affect their job. It can affect their mood. It can affect the people around them because they're always a bit edgy. Sometimes when we're trying too hard, we put ourselves under such unnecessary stress that we don't need to be put under. And so one of my goals for pushing 70 is to stop trying so hard. That doesn't mean that I don't try to do something or accomplish something or go for success or make things happen. Of course I do. That's just part of my nature. I love getting up in the morning and I have my list of projects that I do, but I try not to put myself under pressure to do them. And when I see myself getting under pressure, I step back and I say, I'm not going to do this to myself, whether it's with my schooling, even my fitness. Some days my days are so busy and I'm trying to fit in, my 5-mile run. I'm trying to fit in my 2.5 hours at the gym. I'm trying to fit in my dancing at night, all for fitness, which would sound like a good thing, and it is, but sometimes it's just too much. And sometimes I have to pull back. Even here on YouTube, the drivenness that is within so many of us. We want to succeed. We want to have bigger channels. We want to have more subscribers. We want to make better content. We want to have great thumbnails. We want to have more. We want to do it right. We want to, do live streams. It can be exhausting. And I don't want that. I gave up doing live streams about a year ago, or maybe a year and a half ago. And it's not to say that I'm not going to do them in the future. I may on occasion. I enjoyed them when I did them. But for me, it was too much stress. It was too much overload. It was too much to be sitting behind the camera for maybe 2-3 hours a day. And you run out of things to talk about. Plus, I had a lot of other things going on. I have a family. I have other things that I do. I go to college. I exercise. I'm an artist. So it just became too much. The overwhelming need to keep, to try too hard. And so for me, I've just relaxed about my channel. I have fun. I come on here. It's sort of my side gig. My main gig is really taking care of me, taking care of my health, so that I can stay healthy and happy and be there for the people I love and be there for myself, and so that I can do my side gigs. But I've made YouTube my side gig, and being on, the virtual world my side gig. I make my videos when I have time, which I normally do daily. But if there were a day or two or a week that I skipped, that's okay too. I'll get back to it. And so you have to prioritize what's important to you. And you can't prioritize everything. And that's kind of like what I do. I prioritize everything and I'm trying to do everything. And I stopped that. I stopped that quite a while ago. I make only a couple things my priority, and my number one priority is taking care of my health. Because pushing 70, that's very, very important. So I do make sure that I get plenty of sleep, plenty of rest, that I'm eating healthy, that I get out there and I do my 5 miles if I can that day, or if I have the time. And I get to the gym if I have the time, and I usually do. But if I don't have the time, I don't put myself under the pressure of trying too hard to get there, where I'm exhausted, tired, and worn out. So I think a lot of people are exhausted, tired, and worn out. And I've given that up. I've given up being tired, exhausted, and worn out. I've given up trying too hard. Now I just try hard to do a great job in the important areas of my life. And yet I'm not looking for perfection in them. And if I have to step back, that's okay too. Okay. Well, from my house to yours, may God bless you. And I hope to talk to you soon again. Bye-bye.